Well, Joseph Haynes Davis is a lawyer and journalist. He joins us from Orlando, Florida. Hi there, Joseph. I'm just going to need you to put on your lawyer hat this morning. Firstly, the Chauvin's defense lawyers say that really it was a mix of pre-existing health conditions and drug use with the reasons why George died. What do you make of that argument, and is it a solid one?
Well, as always, thank you for having me. The defense and defense in general in criminal matters have to come up with what is called a theory of the case. So this is their part of their theory of the case. That being, there are other elements that are more important or should be more important to the jury than this 9-minute and 29-second tape. There are other pieces of evidence that will come in that the defense wants the jury to focus on, along with this 9-minute and 29-second tape and testimony from the prosecution's witnesses. But the defense has to have a so-called theory of the case to be able to defend their client adequately and ethically. Here, in this instance, again, the defense is wanting the jury to look at other elements of evidence, other pieces of evidence that will be admitted and come before this jury. And may I also add that this jury is not a sequestered jury. This jury goes home every night, obviously with instructions from the judge not to think about or look at anything other than the admitted evidence. But that's something that your viewers and viewers around the world need to also think about as you look at this matriculation of the justice process.
Joseph, you mentioned extra evidence. We found out Monday that Chauvin's knee was on George's neck not for more than 8 minutes, but for more than 9 minutes, which I'm sure jury members did not know before. Is this going to have some sort of impact on how they carry out this case, you think?
Well, let me say this to you, and that is a fantastic question. But let me say this to you. You never know what a jury is going to do. And you never know what weight a jury is going to put on whatever piece of evidence. Now, obviously, the 9-minute and 29-second video is very powerful. It was recorded in real time by a person that I like to call the citizen journalist here in America and around the world, with their cell phone recording this event. And that's a very powerful one. On the other hand, the defense is going to focus on the coroner's report. And may I say that defense is going to ask the jury to also consider matters that we might consider minutia or ancillary to the video that is also powerful.
Jury members were also shown points in the video where, for example, one example is where after seemingly George had already passed out, a bystander implores the police to check his pulse. Officers are obviously trained to only use proportional force, which should logically stop after a suspect is no longer resisting. What impact is the actual video going to have in this case?
Well, again, the video is a piece of evidence along with all of the other evidence. I can say that, and you know this, the world has seen the video, and the video has been played over and over and over again. It is all so powerful. The issue for the defense is whether or not they are able to introduce other pieces of evidence that might lessen the impact on the video. And that's what defense attorneys do. And that's what I suspect the defense in this matter, Mr. Nelson, who is defending Chauvin, will try to do. And I think if you look at the introduction, his introduction today, opening statement, I should say, that's where he was going. He talked about the 50,000 bait stamps and so forth. So what they are trying to say is that this case is bigger than just the 9-minute and 29-second video. But obviously, because the defense is using that tactic, they know how valuable and how impactful the 9-minute and 29-second video is.
Joseph, always great hearing your impartiality. Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.